Hello everyone, this is David Ha'ivri. I am your Israel tour guide. Today, for a change, we are going to be taking a walk in Petach Tikva. I have a map. I'll show it to you. Just a second. You see this map of historical sites in Petach Tikva. I haven't yet done this path on my own, but we are going to do it together. So I hope that this is an enjoyable tour, and I hope that you have subscribed to my channel and checked the notification button in order to get notifications when we have new videos up on the channel. As always, I look forward to hearing your input. So please write your comments in the comment section and watch this video and other videos and enjoy the tour. So let's get to it. Our first stop is the Rothschild Square, which is on Jabotinsky and Rothschild Street. So right ahead of us we have, I've seen Herzl Street. Try to figure out how that gets us to Kekar Rothschild. So this is the HaHistradrot Street. The HaHistradrot is the labor union, and we are walking towards Jabotinsky Street, and that's really where our tour will begin. This tour has 16 different places that we want to see. We're looking to start at the Rothschild Square. We're on Rothschild Street. This is Rothschild, and here is HaHistradrot. But on the other side of Rothschild, it's David Frankfurter. Interesting, in Israel, often we'll see a street that's name changes sometime along the way in order to honor another person or event. So this part of the street is called HaHistradrot, which is the labor union, and the other side of the street is called Frankfurter David, who is probably one of the respected leaders At some point on today's tour, we hope to reach the square of the founders of the town or the city of Petach Tikva. I passed by an historical sign, and I'm not sure if it's part of this tour of the 16 places that we want to see on the tour that's suggested in this map. So I skipped it, and we'll see if we come back this way, then maybe we'll take a look at the sign. Here's another historical Galeria Hatzipor Hakrula Bet Omane Petach Tikva. This is the Petach Tikva's artist home. And here we have הזמנה לפתיחת תערוכת ציורים של האומנית. This is a gallery of an artist whose name is Pnina Yakovzon, Shorashim, which means roots, and this starts on the 19th of February 2022. So this means that this gallery is already running. And here along the wall we can see other arts that have been displayed in the gallery, the home of the artist in Petah Tikva. Here is a bookstore that specializes in books of Jewish learning, of Torah learning, and they have a English language department and a Russian language department. Here is the market, fruits and vegetables. And this is not yet the square that we're looking for, because this is Bilo, Rothschild and Bilo Street, and we need to get to Rothschild and Jabotinsky. Rothschild is the name of a very wealthy Jewish European family who invested large sums in the development of the land of Israel and the Jewish settlements in the land of Israel in the 19th century, and they are commemorated by streets and institutions in different places around the state of Israel. Petach Tikva, that we are visiting now, is considered to be one of the first settlements outside of Jerusalem. It was founded by people who came from Jerusalem in the 19th century and purchased lands and established farms. So this is a very significant city for learning about the history of the modern state of Israel, because it is a sign of the breaking out from the walls of the old city. Up until that time, the Jewish people mainly lived in 4 cities in Jerusalem: Hebron, Tveria, Tiberias, and Tzfat. And then in some farming villages, in smaller neighborhoods, in some towns spread out. But those 4 places were the main nucleus of the Jewish existence in the land of Israel until the later part of the mid-19th century. So Petach Tikva is one of the significant places when we're learning about the history of the state of Israel, the history of Zionism, the re-establishment of the Jewish presence and sovereignty in the land of Israel. So now we are at the Rothschild Square, which is not this olive tree in front of me. I think it's the park behind me. I'm going to spin around so you can see the park. And this area is the Shuk. Behind us, behind these buildings, is a fruits and vegetables market like Machane Yehuda in Jerusalem. This is Petah Tikva. And here we have the stone commemorating the Baron Binjamin Edmond de Rothschild, in commemorating his philanthropy. He was known as the Hanadiv Hayadua Yedid Emma Moshavot. He was a friend of the mother of all Moshavot, mother of all settlements. And here, this arch is also in memory. On the top, we can see the wording in Hebrew on the right side, and in, I think, French on the left side, Baron Edmond Binjamin de Rothschild, a token of esteem to his memory, Petach Tikva, 1878. So there's a little water fountain and this beautiful arch and park and bus stops. Let's walk over there and see what the sign says on that side. This street ahead of us is facing into the Shuk, and I think that this is called Baron Hirsch. This sign commemorates the fighting forces before the state of Israel. On the left side we see the emblem of the Irgun, the Etzel. And this is called the Beit Mirtachat, the pharmacy of Chovivi, which helped the soldiers of the Etzel, the Irgun. Now we've officially begun our tour. We're going to turn back on Rothschild Street. Our first station was the Rothschild Square. We saw the square and the beautiful arch in honor of Edmond Binjamin de Rothschild. And now we're going to the second station, which is called Goodman Rothbrand. And I think that it is this building just across the street. אתה יכול לעזור לי למשוך את התריס? אני רוצה לצלם את השלט. תודה. אתה תעמוד איפה שתרצה, אני רק רוצה לראות את השלט מאחורי התריס. תודה. תודה לך. It was very nice of this officer to make room so we can see the sign. This is a historical sign and it's in Hebrew. In many places around Israel, we see these blue signs. On the right side, it says HaMoatzah, the Council for Protecting Historical Sites in Israel, on the right side. And on the left side is the city of Petach Tikva. And here it says Beit Goodman, Rothbrand. Amongst the members of the Goodman family, there was a great dispute regarding the question if they should go up to make Aliyah, to come to the land of Israel, or to stay in Poland, the country of their birth. The final agreement to come to the land of Israel and to build here their home, a home that was exactly resembled their home in Poland. The home that was built by a local contractor whose name was Mordechai Rothbrand and his sons. As payment for his work, he received an apartment in the building, one of the two apartments that were identical. The building continued for about a year and a half and was finished in the year 1927. This very magnificent home was built according to the architectural plan, a very special architectural plan. The building stones, silicate, were brought from Tel Aviv, and they were carved out in a artistic manner and according to the wishes and the vision of the two families that the home was built for. תודה לך. ברוך תהיה. Now we're going to cross the street again so we can get a better view of this very special home that was built by these two families, resembling the home of the family that existed in Poland before they came to Israel. And this was built in the 1920s. Okay, now we've seen that historical building. We're going to our next stop, which is, we need to turn on Tzion. We passed by here earlier on our way over to the Rothschild Square. This, I believe, should be Chovivi Tzion. And we're now looking for Petach Tikva. This is a synagogue that's called Nachalat Yisrael, and there are the hours here for the morning, afternoon, and evening prayers. And so far I haven't figured out what this third stop should be. The third stop, Petah Tikva, should have been here, and I haven't seen a sign or something significant that marks this place. We'll take a look here and see if we can find it, and if not, we will continue on our way.